taking a big step forward on the One Nation, One Election proposal. The centre has now set up a committee to study the issue and submit a report. Now, this particular panel will be headed by former President Ram Nath Kovind as well. Now, the One Nation, One Election campaign has been taken by the ruling party for quite some time now. Several leaders, we've heard them talk about the One Nation, One Election campaign and this particular proposal, and now they've taken a big step forward when it comes to the vision that they had set forward in the several rallies that they had spoken about the One Nation, One Election proposal. They'd in fact spoken about it several times, and now a committee has been set up. This committee is going to be studying this issue, and there'll be a report that will come out soon. My colleague Akhilesh with the details.
This is not a new suggestion. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been mentioning this from time to time. He has been saying that, the repeated elections and elections in every few months actually, put burden on the nation's resources. We see that how a lot of money is spent not only for the conduct of elections, but also on campaigning and on other issues. That is why there is a break in the governance, and also if the elections are held in a synchronized way, then it will actually benefit the country in the long run. This has been suggested by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and there have been various discussions on various platforms as far as this suggestion is concerned. But now the government is formally moving in this direction by constituting a committee headed by former President Mr. Ram Nath Kovind. The government's thinking is very clear that this is a very complex issue. This is an issue on which you need a wider political consensus, and wider political consultation is also required. That is why this committee has been formed, because Mr. Kovind is not somebody who is now associated with any political party. He is above the political party line, and that is why he is the one who can actually formulate a consensus on this very crucial and complex issue. Of course, the opposition parties will not be ready for this suggestion, because they know very well that once you have the national elections along with the state assembly elections, the national issues are likely to dominate the state issues, and that will in the long run actually benefit the BJP. So the opposition parties, the Congress party, will not be ready for this. Of course, there's a speculation that this special parliament session, which has been called on the 18th of September, this bill to hold One Nation, One Election actually be brought by the government. But as I've been saying, that it's a complex issue. You need to amend the constitution. For that, you need 2/3 support of each house, and you need Congress party support for this constitution amendment, and the Congress party is not ready to support this idea. But of course, the government is trying to send a message that it is very serious as far as holding the elections simultaneously or in a synchronized way. That has been happening in the earlier days of independence. When we got independence, till 1967, the Lok Sabha elections and the state assembly elections used to hold together. But this sequence was broken, and once it was broken, now we see that every 4 months, 5 months, the state elections are happening. And other point is very important that, for example, I give you an example of Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh assembly tenure is ending in January next year. So if you want to hold Madhya Pradesh assembly election along with the Lok Sabha election in March and April, that means you have to extend the tenure of Madhya Pradesh assembly by 3-4 months. To do that, you have to amend the constitution. Will the Congress party, which is in opposition in Madhya Pradesh and is looking for a comeback in power, will the Congress party support a move that will grant another 3-4 months to Shivraj Singh Chauhan? The answer is, of course, no, because the Congress party will not support such a move. That is why it's very complex. But of course, government is formally moving in the direction of holding all the elections together or in a synchronized way.